Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give the video, if you would, a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast, beloved. When you do that, it makes it more likely that other people will know that we're here and they're able to find us, a network that is speaking to issues that matter to the Black diaspora. Talk Black to me, somebody. Thank you so very much, family. Now, by now, hopefully you have seen my previous broadcast on this most arrogant former French general who has called for renewed European commitment into Africa. This Mr. General Lecointre, he was former chief of staff of the French army, beloved. He is sitting here talking about literally recolonizing Africa, having basically a 10-year plan to re-invade it after being kicked out. And I did a piece specifically recently here on the network, African Diaspora News Channel, talking about the fact that Africa represents Europe's common destiny. And I was talking about the arrogance of the fact that Burkina Faso, Mali, and those of the members of the Sahel, West Africa, and some other areas, but specifically the Sahel, of course, Chad and others, have done a great job of kicking you out. They said, get out. They cut ties, have a new government, all that. But in the mind of deranged colonizers, political terrorists, they sit up here talking about how we share common destiny. You getting kicked out with your eviction papers and all your stuff. And while you're marching home in the U-Haul, you sitting there saying, oh, we still share common destiny. And you go home and start plotting a plan to reinvade it. That's something wrong. It's something really the matter with the way those folks think, family. And you have to understand this so that you will know how to properly deal with them. Folks not like you. You got to understand it. If you don't understand the nature of a thing, that individual will destroy you if you're not up on your game. Well, thankfully, the new leadership, for example, the Honorable President Ibrahim Traore, had some words for this Mr. General Lecointre. Watch this.
Start preparing for the war of high intensity. I hope I make myself understood. It's not just terrorism. Open your eyes. It's much more than that. It's a war of decolonization. And you must have heard these last days, some other generals who made us understand that if they fail to come with their armies to recolonize us, they have to come. Well, prepare for the war of high intensity. Either they will come themselves, or they will go through their local valets who are here to try to disturb our peace. So whoever, I say whoever, whether it's terrorism or any other army that must come to disturb our peace, we must prepare to welcome them in the long term and intensely. That's why I tell you, prepare for the war of high intensity. And we will follow these trainings. We will move on to other groups to intensify the operations and try to pacify. These are the steps. And this terrorism will be defeated because they know that it will be defeated, that they are preparing either at the local level here or to come with their armies to fight us. Well, we will prepare to welcome them.
Okay, family, did you hear President Traore say we're going to welcome them? Did you hear him talking to his high-level, sophisticated, and very capable military that we're going to welcome them and for them to prepare for war, a high-intensity war? High intensity. Did you hear him say, let's prepare for a long-term high-intensity war? Watch this, he said, whatever nation or army. Let me hit my gavel on that. Talk black to me, somebody. For those of you that don't know, the Vicki Show is the home of the hand claps. Sometimes I clap my hands. And the gavel raps, baby. I had the gavel almost 20 years ago, the revelation of the divine gavel almost 20 years ago, not quite, but almost. And I brought the gavel with me when I finally came online to spaces just like here on the African Diaspora News Channel and others. Talk black to me. That's a real leader. He specifically warned that they were not just fighting terrorism. He says that they were fighting a war of decolonization. That's the reason why I say, family, we cannot grow weary in well-doing. We can't just back the president when he's doing things when in the beginning of the beginning stages of things. We're going to have to maintain it and understand that if your adversary is in it for the long haul, you've got to be even more determined. And you got to be 10 steps ahead. And that's the reason why it's important to rout out any type of internal warfare, because you don't have time to destroy yourself from within when you have so many enemies from without. And yes, in the beginning, it's going to be a bit of sacrifice. It's going to be some fits and starts, and it's going to be messy. But you will be credited with those that paid the price to lay the foundation for Burkina Faso's rising. And it's going to be worth it in this world, mark my words, and the worlds to come. I teach my students exactly how we do this in my spiritual mastermind school monthly at my website, the Vicki Dillard Mystery School at VickiPlanet.com. My website is VickiPlanet.com. Be sure to check it out. That's VICKIPlanet.com. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to hear what your comments are below. And also, of course, share this broadcast from African Diaspora News Channel.